way. They know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight of Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day.
Breaks into the open. Just keeps moving. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Gator. He would not be denied.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. So Arizona's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and I can pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Going to look downfield again. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation.
Kill me and shit, nigga. Fuck.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making it play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Using his feet. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down.
That's good.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Gators move the change on the design run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers and running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix. And I think that's where we've seen them have the most success in the recent history. Just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
The Gators with the first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over time. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback making checks. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Guy. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On the move. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive averaged 61 yards. Kickoff wanted on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nudges ahead of 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's talk a little about that. Really interesting matchup here to the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting obviously at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to first down. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now you get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Grab near the marker is Henderson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Red pass hits complete. Make the stop back for 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Dyer. Going to try to get it himself. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink.
The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure and going to his left. Touchdown Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots, and we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half. It's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. If I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Anderson will throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. The give to the tailback. He's going for the goal line.
It's
Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game. And the offense continues to plow on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they build this size of a lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes a handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense is really struggling. I think you're just waiting for one explosive play to happen to galvanize a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up in their legs.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty. They'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Anderson wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Several defenders there getting on the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and
picked off, and they roll it and early drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return of one-day play to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with decision.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't once again spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that. That was a very quick decision to take off trying to get his offense some positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop the run. Do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not going to do this, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Anderson will throw. Under fire. They get him on the rush, and it pays off the sack at 20.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you've thrown in the sacks, but they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to stay careful. Their step.
And that's interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida. lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now beyond the score.
There is, but it's so awesome if you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming in, what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route, and you make the plays, and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Let's go, guys.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in the lane, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back beyond, coming out to bear down. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Anderson wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's effective. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Grab in the middle, that's Richardson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Flicking to fire. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in the air, got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man in the center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Austin today. They're trailing by 10 to San Diego State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it, and he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Anderson will throw. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Snagged in the middle with Collins. Tackled there by the defense. Arizona in a hurry. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down. It's better than throwing another pick. Arizona runs out the punt tee. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they're stopping at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going right and going deep. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit.
And finally, this quarterback looks huge in one play. He's been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Now on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 34. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this guy's a weapon throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense.
And it puts so much stress on the defensive line and chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spot.
Oh, he's going to try to hit it deep. Hits it inside the 20, still going. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as his lead is really hard. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, back up a bit, starting at their own 13. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game here in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be heading towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. about set to get the second half right away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive again.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down and second and 9. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe by 48. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sideline. Not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
no doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
With a first down, they'll snap it number 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Let's see stats.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm, when you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots. This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw one he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of ball.
Turning it on.
I didn't fuck you over my fucking cheese. Just I don't get it, man. That's so good.
That quarterback can go just another guy in another system. All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy. He's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Dumps it off to the flat. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out of the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get two to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Fox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You've already said the around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Arizona runs out the punt team.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their little all game.
They're able to stop that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out down 31 with the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Gators can play this second down a long ways with just a few yards to go. Really putting together a third down. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have a hands full trying to get this guy in the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now throw. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 37.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A design run for the quarterback. Inside the 35. And they swarm him under. They probably feel good about the field goal chances from the 29, but they've got to convert this third and short. Nice move there. He'll come through on third downs. He's got another yard at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this QB's had some success man throwing the football on the inside. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
This time it's complete and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get it.
Going for the ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Mental game here, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wide out. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Wildcats will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake down the throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They're up to half a dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding runs.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ah, get around it, dog.
No pickup at all on that play. Going to have to come up with a play on third and 10 from inside their own 20. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Ah.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the ranking. make the stop, trying to make up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after he picked up a 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are to get on those defensive linemen to try to move them.
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is done.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is the day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed. But at least you get positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'll try to attack one more score. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 39 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. Anything big happens, you should know that.
Oh, and how about that? Kevin and those guys are going to keep an eye on it for us. They keep it on the clock as their friend. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down after the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. We'll see what they do with this one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
I know you play these late game situations different, but I know you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve this clock away and get it done.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. From the gun, give it on the inside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage. We have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It'll be third and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got him in. It's Henderson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Gators have it with the first and 10. Use the play fake down the throw. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings it down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a
Yes, my baby.
Stop. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one.
You didn't tell me he was making pancakes.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just
What
find
did you
the
make?
plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching
That
staff
sounds
to condense
delicious.
this playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure
tell my
out,
friend Rick. What's his name, Rick?
Moving forward.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Is his name Rick?
Somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots.
Oh, you want to hang out with Jeremy and his daughter?
Defense is about
with the other coach and his daughter, the pitcher.
Gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be.
It's about.
You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Bring in the heat. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it pick a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
She called to say goodnight.
Good night, my baby. I love you more than what?
Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get
about
3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter.
Okay, my baby. We'll see you tomorrow, okay?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over.
There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. And he's brought down, but the flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Unloads it left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.